10 pretty amazing things you didn't know on the plane you know the best, as long as you have flown in a passenger plane at least once in your life. Hello, this is the captain. What are the chances that you will be able to identify a passenger plane that pass over you, even without knowing the world of aviation? If you said Boeing 737, there is a pretty high probability that you're right. Why? Because it's the most common passenger plane in the world. Since it first took off in the 60s, 10,000 have been built and more than 4,000 have been ordered. That's more than all the Jumbos, the 777 and the 787 combined. The 737 is one of the two planes that saved Boeing. After it failed in the project to develop a competing plane to the supersonic Concorde, and the company had to lay off masses of workers and almost close down, Boeing built the huge 747 Jumbo and the small economical 737, hoping that one would succeed. Either the big and expensive one that will allow rich airliners to fly more people on a flight, or its humble brother that will allow poorer airliners to take more flights. Spoiler, both succeed. At the beginning of its journey, the 737 was a failure. Until the 70s, only 70 units were ordered, and American companies were not interested at all. But very quickly the market realized that there was a shine here. It's small, cheap, economical and simple to maintain, which allowed small companies to increase activity and large companies to open local routes easily. The 737 also started to take off in sales, especially against the background of the oil crisis in the 70s. Most airliners operated 737 aircraft for their models. At any given moment there are approximately 2,000 of them in the air. Since the 737 was launched, it was flown about 16 billion passengers and accumulated a mileage of 191 billion kilometers. It's like from Earth to Mars and back more than 1700 times. The early models had a cockpit with small windows that face upwards to facilitate a navigation by stars. The plane is very low, which requires the installation of elliptical rather than circular engines so that it doesn't scratch the floor. Airliners really like the fact that it is low, so they can load and unload luggage manually without a vehicle with a mechanical luggage carrier, which is more expensive than the salaries for porters. Alongside the passenger version, which differ in size and range, the 737 also has a cargo version, a luxury executive plane version, which looks like a tycoon living room from inside, and even a combat version, the P-8 plane, which is a well-oiled machine for destroying submarines and ships that carries torpedoes, cruise missiles, sensors and mines. And the 737 is not expected to disappear soon. Boeing continues to develop and launch new versions. We owe a lot to the little plane. Didnt is central-made the Airbus A320. They are the easy workhorse of the low-cost airlines, and without them we might have continued to pay a lot more to fly.